Welcome to HumanityWins.net. Please read the important disclaimer on your screen. All of the content provided is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as medical or legal advice. Please contact your doctor or lawyer if you require such advice. Thank you. The show starts right now. Hello, welcome to Change is Near. Today is episode 23 from March 25th of the year 2022. Today's episode is going to be about gray aliens, okay? So I hope you enjoy this one. I'm trying to make episodes with kind of what I feel is important information. And I wanted to make a blanket disclaimer again. You see, at the start of every episode, I present a text. You might want to read it. How this is not necessarily accurate information, how this is not verified information, how these are my feelings and information that is coming from somewhere that I don't understand. Some of it I've gathered through reading books, through watching videos, and part of the information is just coming from a place I don't understand, okay? I also wanted to just share that you might have noticed for a few episodes now that we're no longer in brand new tube. That was an unfortunate situation. You see, I was a new channel there, so they were not publishing our videos, and I tried to contact them many times. Unfortunately, didn't get a response back. So I heard very good things about brand new tube, and we might be there in the near future, but it all depends if we make it work. I had to delete the channel because you see it was a disservice that it was full of videos that they were not playing because they said they were under review. So as I deleted the channel from Brand New Tube, I created a channel on Brighton, and we have been doing quite okay in Brighton. So we're going to keep Brighton definitely, and maybe try to also include Brand New Tube in the future, because what I've heard from Wake in the Future, that they do very well in Brand New Tube, it's very related, or Brand New Tube prefers content like the one I'm presenting to you. So I hope that works in the near future. I wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, so gray aliens. Gray aliens are one of the most known, I think, type of aliens. They are the ones related to the Roswell incident. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't know if we want to open that kind of worms, but I don't agree that was maybe even an extraterrestrial episode. Gray aliens, there's this notion that they're maybe not even biological in nature. As I've said many times, I think species that they might be advanced through their reverence of antimatter and their vibration or operating in the anti-universe, they can shapeshift and take different forms. That's why there are different accounts of how gray aliens look, people that claim they have been in contact with them. Again, a gray alien might be in front of me at this time, or even in front of you, but if he or she doesn't want to present itself or himself or herself to you in a physical form, you see, because they shadow copy in the real universe, they exist in the anti-universe. So they are non-malevolent. That's my feeling. Again, this is going to be my feelings, okay, so watch out. They are non-malevolent, they vibrate, they reverence black good, they vibrate, or they exist in the anti-universe. They can only make like a copy of themselves, like a shadow, like a ghost in the real universe. They don't want, they're part of the species, I think, of a kind of a partnership between different civilizations that govern Earth. Unfortunately, they won't be doing that in the near future. You see, that's coming to an end, one way or the other. That is set. It's going to happen soon, believe me, that humanity is going to take its place as a civilization, not as a governed non-civilization. And we are going to be left alone by this species. There's also the notion or the school of thought that gray aliens are AI or are actually machines of a civilization that has disappeared. And that's why they have become non-benevolent, that maybe they were benevolent in the past, they disappeared for some reason, and now as they don't know better, they don't have a soul, they operate as, as a machine that doesn't know better. So you see, there have been different, stories about how gray aliens look, that they have a big head, short body, not very developed the body, is basically the head, because they have a high brain, or they have a computer inside. That's a part that maybe they are artificial. Their ships, again, in the episode UFO, I personally disagree that those ships can make it through galaxies. They have to find other ways, or if they use these ships, it's only to traverse the Earth. You see, these ships have to morph in a way we don't understand. I'm not going to explain it. They have to morph in a way to traverse time and distance in the universe that is infinite.
you see, as a non-benevolent species that operates in the anti-universe, they don't have access to what benevolent species that go through their path and reach, a certain level of development. Their wisdom opens up, and they are able to travel the universe without any problems. That's the only thing I know. It's the benevolent species are able to move around the universe as they like. They don't really need ships. They might be in disks and whatever triangles, but the reality is they don't use physically that to traverse the universe. I hope that makes sense. That's what I wanted to say on the UFO episode. That I don't see, I really doesn't resonate with me that these ships I'm showing right now on the screen are able to move around the universe. They might be that kind of, it's like taking a plane and then you rent a car, and then it's not like the car, it was how you reach your destination. But once you were in the planet you wanted to go, then maybe the ships appear in some way through the transformation or some method we don't understand, and they're able to use it to move around this planet, okay? So, gray aliens are quite scary, you see. They are. They want you to fear them, you see, because when you fear them, then you are helping them. They revere black goo. Black goo is a battery, as I already explained on several episodes back, but it's a battery that doesn't function without the real feelings and energies from good benevolent beings on the real universe. Okay, so these not the real feelings of good benevolent, but I'm talking about bad feelings. Okay, so when you hate, when you have a bad thought, when you fear, when you're afraid, when you feel envy, when you wish ill on someone, all of these emotions, they of course, if this is en masse, because one individual might not feel a lot of energy in the black goo, but when you have a whole planet fearful, boy, the black goo goes off the charts. So that's why they really have been doing to us for thousands of years, is using our vibration as a benevolent species that we are. I'm 100% sure we are a benevolent species that has been unfortunately dominated by non-benevolent parasitic species. They use that emotions, that energies, bad energies, to feel their batteries and continue operating. Once they're not able to do that, they will go back to the anti-universe and disappear for us. You see, they won't exist for us anymore. I hope that makes sense. So, in summary, these are my feelings, and if you want to have a very good read about gray aliens, I suggest the book Gray Aliens and the Harvesting of Souls, The Conspiracy to Genetically Tamper with Humanity by Nigel Kerner. You can find it in the usual internet sites that I'm not going to mention, but the big one that starts with an A. You can find that one there, and it's a good read. I suggest it if you're interested in the details. I'm more of a big picture guy. I'm not into details, the technical details, how they are going to harvest the souls and that. But I'm going to give you my layman terms explanation. And you see, as I say, they are non-benevolent, okay? No need to clarify that further, that's pretty obvious. They vibrate in hate, fear, and envy. They envy us, you see, because they are lost souls. Even if they are artificial, okay, I don't know about that, but let's assume they are biological and there's a soul inside that. They come from the same place we come, and they envy us because even as we are suppressed, and even if we have been governed by them and others for these thousands of years, we are benevolent and we still vibrate in love and guidance, and we understand, or we are gonna eventually understand our mission to become because of love and guidance. They don't have a clue about that. They're really lost. Okay, so they exist in the anti-universe. I already talked about that, if I remember correctly, episode 13. And they shadow copy on the real universe. You see, they cannot. That's why they morph and they can take different forms. It's a product of your mind. There's nothing there. You see, it's just a shadow copy, like a ghost. But unfortunately, that this shadow copy can hurt you physically if that's the intention. I don't know. They say they go and grab people and do genetical experiments of them. That's certainly possible. I don't know about that. That's a possibility for real. They operate in negative vibration. Again, this means they are not able to exist in the universe. They forcefully have to exist in the anti-universe, in this shadow copy of the real universe that only exists for lost souls, for souls that they don't know better. They have not understand their purpose on the universe. So that created on itself, when these souls were so bad, and they were not learning their lessons that the anti-universe was created. I speak about this on episode 13 at length. They are parasitic in nature, you see. They don't respect the laws of non-interference, of balance, and free will. They don't understand karma. They don't care. They don't know better. I'm not saying they're good or bad. I'm saying they don't know better. They operate parasitic in nature. They revere black goo, the antimatter. Again, I talk about this on episode 13 and the episode about hierarchals Vela, episode 14, I think. They're possibly artificial in nature. I don't know about that for sure. And maybe some of them are machines and some of them are biological. But it's possible they are basically a machine, They are definitely connected to AI, artificial intelligence, and that's what makes them parasitic in nature, operate in negative vibration. It's basically they don't operate like they even have a soul. But they are just very lost if they even have a soul, which I don't know. Part of the group of species that dominate the Earth, yes, and I will talk about the others. I don't know how many species dominate the Earth and they share the Earth and they maybe make like a partnership just to, again, exploit our emotions or energy. If they make a benevolent being operate like a non-benevolent being, their black goo fills up and this black bad energy fills up. Basically what I say here, want us to suffer so they can refill their black goo with bad black energy. So that's in a nutshell. They want you to fear them, you see. Love them instead, because you see you're a beacon of love. And it doesn't matter if you have in front of you a bad being or a good being. You are supposed just to emanate love and guidance to whoever seeks guidance from you, respecting the law of non-interference. So you see, they want you to fear them. They want you to go into these animal emotions you have, fight or flight, and be fearful for your biological life. But they can only hurt you there. You cannot be hurt as a spirit. If we go into the spiritual side of us, gray aliens disappear and they might go away. So again, I'm going to mention it again. I'm giving a disclosure here. I'm giving a breadcrumb. Or that solution to everything that is happening on Earth is inside us. If each of us look into our story, understand who we are, understand that we're spirits, and it's only a shell that we're carrying right now, our body, and we're so focused on that and keeping that alive, which is good. You need it in this reality, but at the end, it's not the important thing because you're going to go on forever. So why be preoccupied and why be afraid and why be thinking so much what you're going to do in this life and about money and if you're getting old and if you're going to get sick? Just don't fear anything. Don't fear them. Love everything. Everything you do it with love. And you're going to be fine, okay? So thank you for watching. Please share this content. Again, there's the email, changeisnear@protonmail.com. And as always, I like to invite you to watch Wake in the Future. I include the link to that channel in my show details. Have a very, very nice day. Thank you.
We want you on the show. Send me an email to hey@humanityways.net to schedule an interview. Help me out by making the show more interesting, fun, and knowledgeable by having you on and giving our viewers the opportunity to learn from you. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover yourself. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and guidance. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover yourself? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to yourself and the universe. Request to be connected and ask, who am I? Where do I come from? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about those realities start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering yourself equals to breaking your matrix. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to serve humanity and help break this spell and deception on us. But you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will start a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only the evildoers and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from touching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Please relax and enjoy life. When everyone breaks their own matrix, humanity through our community consciousness will break the final spell. The new world will start and everything will gradually fall. Governments, hierarchies, and the medical and financial system will go from scarcity to abundance for all. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this episode. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@humanitywins.net. Please be sure to check out our friends from Waking the Future and their awaken-attire.com shop. They gave me my first opportunity to speak about this and I will be forever grateful. Link to their channel and shop on the show notes. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.humanitywins.net. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.